How do you perceive Vice President Harris compared to President Biden in terms of competency and experience?
I think she's worse. She doesn't even know what's going on at the border.
First, I show you that black people don't like Kamala. Now I'm showing you that women in Wisconsin can't stand Kamala. This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com. TatumStore.com. Get the discount code that'll pop up here. Merch link in the description section. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. For all my real followers, man. Y'all hit the like button. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, and ladies. Let's talk about this Kamala knee pad Harris, Kamala side chick Harris, Kamala, the original Haktui Harris. Why do you say that, Brandon? Because the woman is not qualified for the position that she's in. She clearly asked Willie Brown. She clearly was doing something that she shouldn't have been doing to get her position. Go look at Montel Williams. Ask Montel Williams why she at that event with him posing on the red carpet as a side piece. Kamala, somebody's side piece. All right, forget all that. That's irrelevant to her being the president. I'm just telling you she's not qualified. Go to clip.
Do you think that having Vice President Kamala Harris as the nominee dramatically changes Donald Trump's odds of winning?
I'm worried about it.
Yes. I think she's going to go for the minority and female and younger voters.
Progressive.
Everybody's excited about her, right, and that scares me. Right. You know, because Trump has to reconfigure where he's going and how they're going to outsmart her.
How do you perceive Vice President Harris compared to President Biden in terms of competency and experience?
I think she's worse. She doesn't even know what's going on at the border.
Right.
And that's what she was
supposed to be doing
and in charge of. I mean, as a school teacher, if I did not do what I was supposed to be doing, you better believe my job would be in jeopardy. Well, it isn't. Not only was her job not in jeopardy, she was just handed a promotion.
Is there anyone that Kamala Harris could appoint as her vice president that you would find reassuring, would make you consider voting for her?
No.
Never considered voting for her. No.
I would do RFK Jr. way before her.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And she's not the first woman to run for the presidency, Hillary Clinton. I'm assuming no one voted for Hillary Clinton in 2016. So it's not necessarily going to sway you to vote for a woman in office. When do you think America will have a female president?
When there's a competent one.
I don't get a good feel for her.
I think she's an idiot.
Right.
Mary, why do you think that she's not that bright?
Because she hasn't done anything in the time that she's had. We don't know anything about her as far as her 3 years so far in the White House. She's not real smart. That's my opinion. I could be wrong.
If Vice President Kamala Harris wins the election, do you think that will be an honest result?
No.
No one respects her.
Let's listen to the second group of voters. These are
The first group was Trump supporters. The second group was a mixed bag of swing voters.
undecided voters talk about their caveats with Donald Trump and with Kamala Harris. If you have one concern about President Trump, tell me that concern, and then what's your one concern about Kamala Harris?
For me, my concern about Trump is him making too aggressive of choices and us not being able to recover from it. I appreciate that he is willing to, if a bomb is dropped on our doorstep, he is out the door as fast as it hit us. But that does make me nervous, because did we vet everything that's going to happen of it? My concern about Harris is a bomb is dropped on our doorstep, it's going to be 6 months before we move, and now we're viewed as weak. So again, which route do I really want to go? It's personal questions on myself. So it makes me a little nervous on both sides.
What about you, Brad?
It would just be nice if they concentrate more on the issues instead of the mudslinging and personal attacks. I mean, we got problems in this country. The left wing and the right wing are on the same bird. I mean, let's try to find that common ground where we can't agree on things. Let's start with that.
What about you, Karen?
I don't think we can ignore Trump's convictions, his integrity, his moral character. I worry about him if he gets retaliation for, something he gets him upset, and he's going to retaliate without slowing down, thinking it through. I honestly need to get more information about Kamala because I just don't know enough about her. So I'm on a wait and see. I have to kind of step back and see. I've learned a lot just through our conversation today about her that's I found really interesting.
Who do you blame for President Biden being in office in this condition? Who deserves the blame?
His close staff. They work with him every day.
So I think that's what also makes me nervous about the Vice President Harris.
Yeah.
Talk about that a bit.
So yes, she's going to be in it, but she also helped keep him in where he's at right now. And if he really is as bad as what they've been saying, I think if he steps down as president and she steps into the presidency before the end of his term, it almost makes me question a little bit more why it didn't happen sooner. She's worked with him. She's been, to my understanding, with him daily, or at least a couple of days a week. Why hasn't this been brought to her attention if she's willing to hide that type of information once she's in office? Now what she's willing to hide for herself. And so I think that makes me a little bit uneasy, not necessarily that I wouldn't vote for her for it, but it definitely opens that questioning of why now? Why are you now being okay with exposing Biden's health concerns? Is it because it benefits you?
I think that's a good question to ask, and I think everybody should be. I think a lot more drastic than this woman is. I think she's being very kind about it, but I mean, they lied to us, they deceived us, they betrayed us as leaders of the free world. Joe Biden has been in the decline for a very long time, and they knew it. We saw it. Republicans talk about it all the time. They told us and they gaslit us and said that, oh, there's nothing wrong. The Republicans and the conservatives are just evil. He's a great man, and his cognitive function is better than Trump's. And now he's dropped out, and now he's endorsed Kamala. Kamala, this whole time, you were right there. Every failure that Joe Biden had, you failed with him. And then she don't have no merits of doing anything on her own accord. Nothing. She has nothing to show for anything. But I think you should be like, oh, we need to clean house. All of these people are completely lost, out of control, deranged. They lied to us. They're deceitful, and they need to be replaced.
Or kind of what that line of questioning looks like.
Yeah, is it a power grab or?
Does anyone agree with Alyssa's point that it calls into the vice president's judgment that she has been around while Biden's health has deteriorated?
100% agree. But it also seems like that's kind of how she carries herself. She kind of does what in the moment she needs to do to continue to move forward and move up.
He said it. He should have said she'd be on her knees doing it, but he said it in a very nice, I would say, more respectful way than what I would say. But, I mean, at the end of the day, people are not very, stuck on supporting Kamala Harris. And this is just right now. Wait till the campaign season get unleashed. Wait till the convention. Wait till when the game is on. Wait till the debate. I mean, she finna get walked over. And people are going to realize that she's incompetent and she's not a true leader. And that it's like the kid whose parent is the teacher or the teacher's pet. The person is not even really that good, but they're the teacher's pet, and they get up and they put them on this grand stage and they fail miserably, and you're like, everybody knew you wasn't good enough. I mean, it was all a game in the first place. They just propped you up when they shouldn't have, and now we see the results of that. Anyway, see y'all later. See you later, DNC, MS, DNC. I'll see you on the next one. I'm out.